very first process video for Sonshine Stamp Company. I was inspired by a song called Reverse by Sykes, and it took me to Luke 13:30. And it says, "And behold, some are last who will be first, and some are first who will be last." And I love this song. You can check out the link below in the description box. It talks all about how it's almost like God's kingdom is backwards. It's upside down. It's not what we think. And some of the lyrics are, even what the enemy means to harm or use against me, God can use it and turn it for my good. So I just love that. And I decided to stamp the word reverse on transparency. And then I was going to reverse it on the page. Kind of a play on the word, I guess is what you'd call it. We had a couple of bloopers during this, so let me just tell you what's happening. I stamped the word on the transparency, and then I added some paint on the back. And I'm going to add that later once it dries. I've outlined the verse, and then I found some journaling cards from Becky Higgins from the Project Life package, and it said rewind, and I really liked that. But then you saw me type out some words because it didn't really go with reverse. Rewind isn't really what it is. It's backwards, it's upside down. I've always heard God's kingdom is upside down, like the last is first, first is last, and that's why I'm here in Luke 13. But I really did like the journaling page, so I kept the rewind, and I just typed out the words upside down and backwards, and then I stamped the word reverse. Right here, I'm painting one of the little arrows from this stamp set, and I stamped it so it looked like the rewind button. You remember those from the VHS? I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but I stamped those, and then I realized that this reverse was done backwards. That is so typical. And it's kind of funny because reverse is what I'm talking about, but I don't need it to be backwards on my page. I should have added the paint on top of the word instead of flipping it over. I flipped it over and said, yay, this is correct. But I needed to add the paint on top so that I can attach it to my page backwards. Anyway, so if you are new to my channel, I have lots of bloopers and we just work with it. So anyway, my paint is dry and I attached it to my page, and now I'm just cutting out these arrows, and I'm going to start writing some of the lyrics on this page. Again, I just love this song. You really need to listen to it. So I'm going to write out just part of the chorus at the top, and that's what I read to you earlier. And then at the bottom I write, God takes the most impossible situations and circumstances, turns them around, and uses them in ways we never thought possible. And it's so true. When I first heard this song, I was instantly brought to a situation where I met this woman, and I didn't really like her. She, I don't know, rubbed me the wrong way or made a face, I don't know, offended me somehow, who knows. But I thought I'd never be her friend. And she ended up being, and is, one of the most amazing godly women I've ever known. Just so kind and giving, and always looking to the Lord. So it's kind of funny. He uses situations I never thought he would for the good. And it even goes back to this journaling card that I'm writing out right now. I wrote down 3 specific things that happened in my life, including abuse, rejection, and failure. And I wrote, he can use it all. He can use all of it for his good and for his glory. And that's just encouraging to me. So that's why I'm doing this page. And I stamped reverse twice. So I stamped it in the big letters and then again in the just my type stamp set. And I added that to my little journaling page. And I'm going to have that flip up here in a bit. But I'm attaching my tab at the top. And again, if you're new to my channel, you'll see that I'm all over the place. I love to clean my area and think about what I'm doing and work on one thing and then put that to the side and then start working on something else. Like now I'm adding more words and commentary at the bottom of my page. But this is how my pages come together. So Back to what it says is, I just love how God uses things that we wouldn't think of. I could think of probably 5 more, but we don't have time for that. So I'm just finishing up my page by adding washi tape and a little piece of paper scrap to the top of my journaling card. And here, again, I had another blooper. I probably had 3 while I was talking, and I just didn't get a chance to tell you, but you'll catch them. My tab came off of my journaling card, and so I have it up so that it can dry out while I stamp the date, and then I stamped it wrong, and then then I did the 2017 and I dropped it on the page, and now there's a mark on the other page, but that'll be covered up with paint or something. So one good thing about this glue that I used is that you can rub it off with an adhesive eraser, and praise the Lord for those, because I have a lot of bloopers. So I was able to erase all the glue and make it pretty and make it so it didn't stick where it didn't need to and stuff like that. So that's my page. I hope you're encouraged by this song, and that you won't be discouraged by any of the situations or circumstances that are coming about in your life, and that you will continue to focus on the Lord and know that He will use them in ways that you never thought possible. And He will use them for His good, or for your good, and also for His good and for His glory. So be encouraged and look to the Lord. And I can't wait to share another process video with you. If you're inspired, let me know, leave a comment below, and I will see you next time. Thanks so much for watching.